everyone. It's been a long time since I shared with you this important lesson as we learn Greek grammar. And so I welcome you again today as part of the continuation of the last lesson that I shared with you about the Greek article. And today I'm going to share with you three variation ending of the first declension noun. And I want you to be able to observe what we have here down here on the table so that you are able to see all these variation that I'll be sharing with you here for the sake of your understanding. Now I want you to follow me very closely and be able to observe what is happening here. In the first declension, we have already learned, first of all, one of the things that we learned previously is we learned this ending of agathe, and we say this is the normal ending that you see most of those first declension noun. Those that have first of all end with eta or they end with alpha. And you can see here we have agathe, we have agathen, we have agathe in the dative singular, we have agathes, we have agathai, agathas, agathais, agathon, which is very interesting. Now we want to share the variation because this is obvious. And now the variation that happens, I want you first of all to understand that they happen first of all in the singular, they happen only in the singular, because if you look in the plural, there's no variation at all, because you can see the ending I, as, eyes, on, and they are the same. I, as, eyes, on, and the rest. So something that tells you that the only changes that happens here is with um, singular. So we have three words here. We have cardia. You see it ends with alpha. We have glossa ends with alpha. We have prophetess that is a masculine, and as you can see, it's one of the exceptional one. So I want you to observe what happens exactly, because if you look here, especially on this word cardia and glossa, you will notice that there's a change that happens, particularly on the dative and genitive singular, because in cardia you have cardia, you have cardian, you have cardia with the iota subscript, and you have cardias. So you could have expected perhaps to have the same thing here with glossa, glossan, glossa, glossus, but it has changed, especially from dative singular. Instead of using alpha, as you can see, the maintenance of alpha in this cardia, but you see here when you come to dative and genitive singular, it changes from alpha to eta. You have glosse with iota subscript, and you have glosses. So one of the things that I'd like you to understand is that there are 36 first declension words in the New Testament that normally shift their final stem vowel in the dative and genitive singular from alpha to eta. We have about 36 words, 36 words in the New Testament that changes, that go through these changes from alpha to eta in dative and genitive singular. So if a first declension word has a stem ending in alpha, where the preceding letter is epsilon, iota, or rho, then it will form genitive and dative singular with alpha. Otherwise, the alpha will remain throughout. and you'll notice there'll also be a shift to eta. So look at what happens here, especially with the glossa and cardia. So let me say this again, that if you have a first declension word that has a stem ending in alpha, like what you're seeing here, or in epsilon, in alpha, where the preceding letter is either uh, epsilon, iota, or rho, it will form the genitive dative singular with alpha, like what you're seeing here. Here you have alpha, but the preceding letter is iota. So if it's iota like here, or it's epsilon, or it's rho, then it will maintain alpha throughout. But if the preceding letter before alpha is any other letter apart from iota, epsilon, and rho, then the dative and genitive singular will shift from alpha to eta. So know that principle and put that principle in mind. So just know that when you have a first declension that has a stem ending with alpha, and then the preceding letter is iota, rho, or epsilon, then it will follow this table here in the singular. It will maintain alpha, cardia, cardian, cardia, cardias, while if the preceding letter before alpha is any other letter apart from epsilon, iota, and rho, like what you have here, you have sigma, then in the dative and genitive singular, it will shift from alpha to eta. So this is very important, and you just need to familiarize yourself with it so that things will go well. So that's a very important thing that I like to state. So while here in this prophetess, this is actually happening in a very special way, because the prophetess, you might think is a feminine word, but it's not. It's a masculine word. So in masculine singular is prophetess. Then no, that then in nominative is prophetess. Then in accusative is propheten. Then in dative is prophete. Then prophetu, and then in the plural it will be prophetai, prophetas, prophetais, propheton. So these are the things that I would like you to understand about the variation that we have for the first declension noun. Thank you for watching this video, and welcome to the next.